Thank you very much for the nice introduction, and thank you for having me here. I'm very well aware that I'm the only thing between you and the banquet, so I'll try to make it, kind of as entertaining as possible. The title is IoT Ready. And what does it mean? Well, those that, like me, have a few gray hair, remember probably some of the scenarios that we had 20 years ago, right? So scenarios where, like, your fridge could be connected to the internet and decide on its own when it was time to order more milk and so on, right? So you judge technology, readiness of the technology, also in terms of whether it fulfilled its expectation over time, right? If we judge with that in mind, then, this scenario that I just depicted that was common in many papers 20 years ago, you actually see it now. I was actually shocked. I live in a little town, 8,000 people, and I went once to the place where they sell this stuff, and there was a fridge with, the internet-connected fridge and so on, which is kind of shocking. So you could argue that that's Internet of Things, right? You have a thing that has the internet inside. And similar example exists, like with the well-known Nest thermostat, right? That allows you to set the temperature in your home and automatically learns your patterns and so on. And then you get even more silly things, like you can have Internet of Things, or at least they're marketed as Internet of Things gadgets, like collars that you can put on your dog so that when your dog goes astray, you can find where it is. So one way to go with it is, yes, IoT is more than ready, and thank you, goodbye, and let's go for the banquet, okay? That's the end of the talk. So clearly, that's not the case, and you're going to be subjected to more slides. So the other angle is for the real world, and so what's the point here? All of the things that they presented so far are actually real products. As I said, you can go and you can buy them. However, my argument is that they are focused on a very specific need. They are typically designed for a single consumer, and most important from the computer science point, they often rely on a single device, okay? So again, from a distributed system standpoint, which is the one that I'm taking in this talk, they're very, very simple. There is basically little or no interconnection between these things, okay? Instead, these things have a single connection to the cloud. So in a sense, and this is a theme that I will carry on through my talk, in my opinion, the Internet of Things is different from having things on the internet. And that's a lot of what we see today, okay? We have all these things,